Omar ibn Khattab, when he was the Amir al-Mu'mineen, the prince of all the believers, tells us about two incidents in his life. One makes him cry and one makes him laugh. He says, as of the one who makes him laugh, he said before Islam, he made a god from the dates. And then he said, I got hungry, so I ate it. Omar ibn Khattab makes a god out of dates, but when he's hungry, he ate his god. SubhanAllah. This is the one who makes him laugh. SubhanAllah. It shows how they were before Islam. And as for the one who makes him die, again, Umar ibn Khattab lived the age in the time where they used to bury their daughters alive. And he said he had a young daughter. And as he was digging to bury her alive, she would move the dust from his beard, and yet he buried her alive. And he says, I remember this and I cry all the time. This is Islam. Changed this man into a great man. Subhanallah. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, خيركم في الجاهلية خيركم في الإسلام. The best in you in the Jahiliyyah is the best in Islam. It takes that metal and puts it in the right direction to be the right person. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam tells us that he had dreamt, he seen a wonderful palace in Al-Jannah. And he seen this maid in the palace. So he asked, who's this palace for? They told him it is for Umar ibn Khattab. So he said, I looked the other way. So when they asked him why, he said, I know Umar is very jealous. He said, not from you, Ya Rasulullah. He said, Umar is jealous. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves jealous people, who's jealous for Islam and jealous for things. Inna Allah ghayurun yuhibbul ghayur. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves those who are jealous. One of the important things and one of the last deeds that Omar did is retire Khalid ibn al-Walid. And we all know that Khalid ibn al-Walid was this great leader who won every battle against the unbelievers. Even before he became a Muslim, he won the battle for the mushrikeen in Uhud, subhanallah. So this great leader who's leading the Muslim armies to victory after a victory, Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu, issues a decree to retire this great leader, subhanallah. One of the things when we reflect on, we ask, why did Omar retire Khalid? And some people would say Omar was envious and jealous of Khalid's achievements, so he'd retire him. But those who know Omar and knows he's a just and fair person would know that he would not retire him because of jealousy. And when they asked Omar, why do you retire him? He said, I was afraid that Muslims start thinking the victory is from Khalid, and they forget وَالنَّصْرُ إِلَّا مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ الْعَزِيزِ الْحَكِيمِ. Victory of from Allah. And it's very important to put aside the asbab, put aside all these things, and remember that victory is from Allah, whether Khalid was there or not. And yes, we see the Muslim armies was victorious after Khalid, subhanallah, because the victory is from Allah, and we have to remember this. He said, I start being worried that the Muslims say Khalid is with us, we cannot lose. And they attribute the victory to Khalid rather than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is very important for us in life. We have to understand that وَمَا النَّصْرُ إِلَّا مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ. Victory is from Allah. So don't attribute it to anything else. Don't say because somebody died or somebody left or something we cannot carry on. The victory is from Allah, and we'll carry on and we'll be victorious and we'll be on the top because we rely on Allah, not a person. And that's when, subhanallah, when Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam died, Umar ibn Khattab went crazy and he said, nobody should say Rasul died, he's not dead. So Abu Bakr as-Siddiq came in the masjid and told him, sit down, Ya Umar, and read the ayah, وَمَا مُحَمَّدٌ إِلَّا رَسُولٍ قَدْ خَلَتْ مِنْ قَبْلِهِ الرُّسُلُ أَفَإِنْ مَاتَ أَوْ قُتِلَ انقَلَبْتُمْ عَلَىٰ أَعْقَابِكُمْ. Muhammad is just a messenger like all other messengers. If he dies or he's killed, you انقلبتم على أعقابكم, turn around, subhanallah. And Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu says, as if I have never heard this ayah before, as if it's the first time I hear this ayah, and he realized that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had died, subhanallah.